Today, we're taking a look back at one of the most important pieces of gaming history, Nintendo Power magazine. We'll explore how it all started in the late 80s, why it became such a huge part of Nintendo's success, the competitors that tried to challenge it, and what eventually led to its end. Along the way, we'll see what made Nintendo Power so unique and why it's still remembered so fondly today. So, let's rewind to the days of the original Nintendo and see how Nintendo Power became a must-have for gamers everywhere. The story starts in 1988. The original Nintendo was taking over living rooms, but let's be honest, those games were tough. If you got stuck in Zelda or couldn't figure out Metroid, there wasn't much help out there. Before Nintendo Power, fans were getting by with the Nintendo Fun Club newsletter. It was free, and it had some tips, but it wasn't enough. Nintendo knew players wanted more, so they went big. In July of 1988, the first issue of Nintendo Power hit mailboxes, featuring Super Mario Bros. 2 on the cover. Over 3 million copies were printed and sent free to Fun Club members, and just like that, Nintendo had created one of the most iconic gaming magazines of all time.
From beyond imagination, Nintendo proudly launches the official magazine of video mastery, Nintendo Power, full of maps, contests, game reviews, and score-blasting high adventure.
Tommy, help us! We're in trouble!
Order Nintendo Power now. Call this number and save $6 on 6 big issues, 110 pages of challenges and excitement. There's intrigue. There's energy. You don't just read Nintendo Power, you live it. Call 1-800-521-0900, extension 200 for your secret weapon to higher scores and hot game news. Available by subscription only.
Toby!
It's simple. $15, 6 issues.
Your Nintendo Power is here!
This is no dream. Call the Nintendo hotline to order. Now you're playing with power. Nintendo Power.
The reason Nintendo Power worked so well was because it wasn't just news, it was help. It had maps, guides, tips, cheat codes, and Counselor's Corner, where Nintendo game counselors answered player questions. And of course, the classified information section was legendary for all the secret codes and hidden tricks. Each issue looked amazing too, with bold covers, colorful art, and full-page layouts. For kids, it felt like owning a piece of Nintendo itself.
Nintendo Power 12 times a year! 6 great issues plus 6 free strategy guides on a hot new game! That's twice the power for still $15! Wow! Call now!
Yo, Power Fanatics, here's an incredible offer from Nintendo Power. Right now, when you subscribe to the hottest video magazine on Earth, you get 4 new player's guides worth $60.
Of course, Nintendo Power didn't stay unchallenged for long. Electronic Gaming Monthly showed up in 1989, offering coverage across all systems. GamePro soon followed, with its cartoonish style and quick-hit reviews and codes. Later on, GameFan and eventually PlayStation Magazine tried to carve out their audiences. The big difference was that Nintendo Power was all in on Nintendo. If you lived and breathed original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, or Game Boy, you didn't need to look anywhere else. And for a long time, that loyalty kept it strong.
Deep within Nintendo headquarters, expert game counselors answer your questions. Their source of information, Nintendo Power. Your direct connection to the pros for better play, smarter selection.
Sure. Check out Nintendo Power. It gives you all the game info you need before you buy, so you never make a mistake. And video maps really help your play. Play better, choose smarter. With Nintendo Power.
The official magazine of video mastery. For ordering information, call now or visit your Nintendo dealer.
But the early 2000s brought a new competitor that no magazine could beat: the internet. Sites like GameFAQs and IGN gave instant access to walkthroughs, cheats, and news. Why wait a month for an issue to arrive when the answers were just a click away? Nintendo Power tried to modernize. In 2007, Future Publishing took over, revamping the style and adding fresh features. But the writing was already on the wall. Print media was fading fast. Finally, in 2012, Nintendo announced the magazine was coming to an end. The final issue released that December, with a beautiful callback cover to the very first Super Mario Bros. 2 issue. For many of us, it felt like saying goodbye to an old friend. Even though it's gone, Nintendo Power's impact can't be overstated. It raised a whole generation of gamers, gave us countless memories, and cemented Nintendo's place in gaming culture. Collectors still hunt down back issues today, and in 2017, Nintendo even briefly revived the brand as a podcast.
Welcome to Nintendo Power Podcast. This episode, we share our wildest stories and coolest creations from The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Get ready for the biggest offer in history from Nintendo!
Subscribe now to Nintendo Power. Get a free Dragon Warrior game pack.
So, that's the history of Nintendo Power. From its early days as a lifeline for NES gamers, to its dominance in the 90s, to its eventual end in the digital age. But I want to hear from you. Did you subscribe to Nintendo Power? Or maybe flip through a friend's copy back in the day? Share your memories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip through gaming history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss future videos here on Rare Gameroom Gaming.